Well, hey, B, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, y'all, we got to chat real quick. Now, I want to give y'all a quick update. So, the other day I had uploaded a video. Okay, let me go ahead and get this up on the screen. Okay, boom, here it is. Now, for the people that may not be aware and for the people that are aware, okay, this video was about a wife trying to have a funeral for her husband when the side chick decided that she was going to show up to the funeral. Okay, it had, been alleged that the side chick was pushing her way through to get inside of the doors or whatever, and also made a threat towards the wife where she said, "I'll shoot you and you will be dead in the casket next to him." Okay, these are some of the things the wife said was said. Okay, and if you haven't seen the video is indeed on my channel. You guys can go and find it and definitely check it out. Now, okay, let's get into some things real quick. So, I know quite a few people in the comments were saying that, oh, because I didn't hear originally when I first watched the video when the young lady was talking to the officers. There was someone from the funeral home that was in the room that acknowledged that she heard the threat as well. And I didn't hear that at first, but I went back and played my video again before I even dropped it to y'all. Okay, so I had already heard it, but I was gonna let y'all, eat up in the comments. Okay, because y'all was gonna do that anyway, especially since I wasn't 100% wife in the situation. I actually was nobody 100% in the situation. Okay, so there's that. But anywho, so we got into that, and I did end up hearing her say that, but honestly I guess it doesn't matter as far as what was said, because those charges ended up getting dropped. They tried to say that the young lady was obstructing something or whatever the case was, and I guess her pushing past the funeral person would have been her assaulting a peace officer. But as we heard at the end of that video, those charges ended up being dropped, and the police officer followed up with the wife and told her to go down and press charges. And it doesn't seem that the wife pressed charges, but it does seem that her whole plan was to get back at the side chick. Okay, and y'all, let me tell y'all, this man really was nothing to brag about in no way, shape, or form at all. Okay, he just wasn't. I learned some new things, some new details, and we're gonna definitely get into it. Shout out to the stubby that sent me a link over on the Facebook and stuff. But girl, this man honestly was really nothing to brag about. May he, rest in peace or whatnot. What else did I want to say about the situation? Yeah. So, originally, as you guys heard, I felt like the side chick originally was wrong for coming to the funeral home. But when she said that she talked to the wife and the wife told her to come up at a certain time, I feel like, well, hell, you told the girl she could come, then you want to tell her to get the hell out. Now, granted, even if she did tell you to come, it is like if they told you to get out, you do kind of got to just honor that, because you are not, and I hate to say this word, like hosting. And that sounds so bad when it comes to a funeral, but you're not the one hosting the funeral. You're not the one having the funeral. So if a person doesn't want you there, then go ahead and leave the premises. And I don't know why you didn't pull off anyway after you saw the cops pull up. What, you thought they was going to work it out and let you stay or something like that? You should have been left. And these are the things, as I said at the very end of the video, for the people that may have stayed for the whole thing. Girl, listen, when it comes down to it, people say a ring don't mean a thing. People may say that paperwork marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Well, that piece of paper damn sure shows up when it does matter at the end of the day. And what matter is that she was the wife, you're the side chick, and she has more rights to this man and his body and his funeral and all of that, insurance money and whatever else, than you do. Okay, now let's get into some things real quick. Let's hop over real quick. I know a few people were wondering who is the man that passed away, and this ended up being the man that passed away. I do know his first name was Graylin, so may he rest in peace. From my understanding, he was trying to repo a vehicle at the time that he ended up being popped, and eventually he passed away. Okay, the reason why I say this man really wasn't a whole lot of nothing to brag on in my personal, before we really get into that, actually I want to hop over here to a post. Okay, on this post, and I really hate it, but on this post, okay, they put up the video, and a lot of people got on this post, and they had a lot of things to say about, the mess, girl, the mess down to the funeral home. And the young lady that happens to be the side chick actually got into the comments, okay? And she had some thoughts and had shared some stuff, but she went back and she deleted it, as you can see. The comment that this person is replying to has been deleted, but I'll read to y'all whatever they was replying to, okay? So the person that was replying to the young lady added her and said, you can tell she knew the real because if you listen to her statement, she can't have kids, but you just said you didn't know her. And that's what I was calling out originally when I was watching the video. When I was watching it, I'm like, why would you sit up there and make it downplay who she is? And then the officer even caught what I caught and had to say, wait a minute, so you do know her. So then she explained, you know what I'm saying, that the girl can't have kids. So the more the more the wife talked, the more we knew that she knew more than what she was saying. Therefore, leans to a bit of this, credibility. But anywho, so she goes on to say, but you just said that you didn't know her or why she was there. Baby, yes, you did. And so did his family. Everybody knew why she was there. That's why his family was outside with her. At the end of the day got to end. She just used that title, that wife title, for what it was. But deep down, she miserable and she hurt. Okay. It seems that the young lady may have responded again. So somebody else said, low key. She probably happy. She just flexed her one last card. We still married, okay? Looks like she responded some more, and then someone else responded to her and said, "Oh snap! I knew something was funny when she said that his family was by you. I saw your comments about 9 years." So what we're learning is that the side chick had been with the man for 9 years, and from my understanding, they were living together for 9 years. He was separated from the wife, but also, as I said in my previous video, girl, listen, is given this, okay? If he really wanted you, he would have made sure he divorced that girl and he would have married you. It's also been stated that not only was he with this girl for 9 years and living with her, but he was also engaged to her as well. This is what they've been allegedly saying, okay, and what's been concluded, throughout some of the comments, okay? Let's get into more. Let's see what these other ones are saying here. Somebody says, right, that's all she could flex because, baby, he left you 9 years ago. He should have signed them papers for legal reasons. But at the end of the day, he moved on. I don't even know that man. And he probably was happy as hell to get away because the wife energy gives sneaky and vindictive. She needs to go heal. Okay. And maybe he tried to get a divorce and maybe she didn't want one. I don't know. But y'all damn sure should have figured it out. Okay. But I just don't think he was nothing to be over here in the comments going up about her anything. So let's see. So she's commenting after she deleted. I hate she went back and deleted her comments. Somebody said, wait, it's you? Like, you the girlfriend in the video? And then there was more comments, okay? Somebody else ended up saying, let me see. Somebody else ended up saying possibly she didn't sign divorce papers out of spite. 9 years, he could have gotten a divorce. Very true. I agree with that. Okay. So that's what was all said. That's where we learned more that he actually was with that girl for 9 years. Somebody says the sad part about this is he caused all this chaos by not getting a divorce from his wife for 9 whole years. I do agree. He may have been in a relationship with the other woman and his wife and family knew about her and everything, but he was the one who let the world know she was not who he wanted to marry. If the wife knew all of the other woman's business, she got her information from him and his family. Well, we don't know if she got it from the family, but I'm willing to believe that she got it from him. Okay. And hell, she could have got it from her directly from a conversation. She was okay talking to the girl, telling her, hey, you could come to the funeral home at this time and show up, whatever, only to get her arrested. Okay. Goes on to say somebody had to tell her all this chaos and drama could have gotten someone innocently hurt. Believe me when I say I know this from experience with my dad, unnecessary drama. Okay. Let's keep going. Somebody says I may be wrong, but I don't think they were together for 9 years. May have been hunching for 9 years, but I believe some of that time it was done behind the wife's back. Now, if she was messing with that lady's husband and is a part of the reason they split, I get why the wife set her up. Probably been waiting on her moment, and she played victim well, just like a scorned woman would. If they were separated before the side got with him, that's a different story. Okay. Not too many wives gonna allow the other woman to cry over her husband's casket, especially if that's who he left her for. Moral, no hell's fury, like a woman scorned. Okay, so those are just some of the comments about the situation. But he was with the girlfriend for 9 years, but we don't know if it was before he left the wife, if it was while he was with the wife, or what. Okay. So that's yet to be known, but we do know why the family was really outside and standing by the girlfriend and in support of her and stuff. Okay. So there's that. But another thing I wanted to highlight, which is why I feel like he ain't nothing to be sitting up here, going up about or any of that, is because I ended up seeing a post by the person, that put this one up, and she has a daughter by this man. Okay, and that little girl, that he has with this young lady, that little girl look like she about 3 or 4. So it's no disrespect, but I was right when I said clown going in the ground, because you over here at the getting arrested or whatever, showing up to the funeral, and I understand you wanted to pay your respects as well, or whatever the case is. Wife said, hell no, it is what it is. Wife being vindictive towards her to get her arrested, but what about the other baby mama? Okay, I don't even know if that lady showed up to the funeral, so it is making me question, could you have really been the one to have broken up the happy home? In all honesty, I feel like that man the one that broke it up. Not so much as that girl, the man broke it up, because he the one that made the vows to you. Okay, but she definitely was an active participant in it. But girl, it seemed like he about been having kids on you, and it seemed like he may have more than one child. So I don't know if they all by you, by somebody else, or what the hell going on. But he sure got another little girl out here since he had been with this girlfriend for 9 years. Girl, just foolishness all around. I'm talking about foolishness has been going on. So I wanted to give y'all that quick update to give y'all a piece of background on that. Okay, and the person that did, kill him, was found guilty from my understanding. So the family did receive, some justice. I did see where the wife had put a post up and said something like, guilty. Finally, this wife can relax and he can, rest in peace, and all of this stuff that she put up, so she's still flexing her wife card. And I can't say that she can't, because that's what she is and was. Okay, so that's just giving you guys a little piece of an update. Okay, I just want to give you guys a little piece of an update on that situation. You can leave your thoughts and your comments down below. Now I want to hop over into something else really, really quickly. Okay, let us get into, I think I want to hop into this video real quick with Young Dro and T.I. them at the Breakfast Club. So let us watch this and get into it for a bit. Okay, so the headline says Young Dro threatens to slap member of T.I.'s entourage after he continuously laughs. Okay, while Dro shares details about overdosing and his daughter, being on drugs and stuff.
The same things, like, like over and over again, getting high and saying I'm not getting high, and repeating the same.
Lying. Laughing like hell at this man's struggle. This man talking about it real, overcoming the real struggle. This man back in that head.
I will ask you, because your crew just do nothing but laugh. Like, even this now, T.I.'s like, welcome to Sober Dro. Like, nobody takes it serious.
But you know what, though?
What'd you say?
A bad pill got him. He let it all go after that bad
Bad pill got him.
Actually, three.
He's telling the truth. Like, but it was more than that. It was actually, I overdosed. You feel what I'm saying? And I used this platform with the thank God to.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
That's funny.
What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background. That's your brother, right? That's your brother.
Crazy, man.
He's a mechanic.
K-Dub.
He's a mechanic. The mechanics always laughing stuff.
K-Dub is a dastardly individual, man.
So go ahead. So you almost overdosed.
Yo, I did.
No.
You know what I mean? And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs, and career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped. Man.
Like, for me personally, I think that's lame as fuck. I hate when people come onto a platform with somebody and you're supposed to play the background, and you don't do a good job of playing the background. Like, shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you. Like, be quiet. Like, what is the need to continue to laugh when this man is talking about his situation and his story and his daughter being on drugs? Like, I feel like this is a moment for him to be serious and him trying to possibly tell his testimony or whatever the case is, and you're in the back laughing, hee hee ha ha, like it's that funny. To me, that's just how I'm perceiving it right now. Okay, so I can understand the frustration of him turning around and saying he'll slap the shit out of him. How much he meant it, I don't know. Okay, but let's continue to see.
I mean, we cool, but I slap the shit out you by laughing.
Oh man,
I'm just telling you, we
Hey, you ain't
cool.
gonna slap me now.
Now, what you want to do?
Hey, you ain't gonna slap me.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of your
Sober Joe, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm here for bankhead though. Like,
Honestly, T.I., for you to try and calm them down now, you should have did this shit a long time ago while you was over there talking about, hey, he laughing when this man trying to tell his story, man. Okay, you should have been got him together and been checked his ass. Okay, show professionalism. You niggas is in the back for a reason. It's to no disrespect as if you guys don't help out or whatever. But at the same time, like, fall back. This is not your moment. You're doing a little too fucking much. Get it together.
Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in the motherfucker with me. Hey, look, everybody came in the motherfucker with me. Hey, look, remember who you came in and remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man.
I know that's
Get this shit
fucking
together,
real.
bro.
Get them
All right.
together. You should have been did it.
right.
Y'all done got this man going in fucking daddy mode real quick. He over here acting like he talking to fucking King and Major. Absolutely not. Get them together.
Sorry, guys.
And first of all, Joe, congratulations on being 2 years sober.
yeah,
First
like
of
I
all.
was saying,
Three, actually.
Three. I'm
yeah.
approaching 4. You feel what I'm saying? So, like all
too
of these
fucking
things
much.
happened to where it made me want to actually seek something better. You know what I mean? So when I took myself to rehab out in L.A., did a couple months out there, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I got back out, and I was still tempted to live that kind of life, but I saw what was in front of me, and I was like, this is more valuable than what's behind me.
What?
Well, I got tired, like, of the same things, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Like, that
Over and
just
over
was
again.
so disrespectful in my personal. Like, y'all got to let me know y'all thoughts about it, and I could be overthinking it and doing too much about it, but y'all in the background for a reason, and I'm really gonna need y'all to sit back and chill and act like y'all got some manners. Like, y'all trying to slick turn his interview to be about y'all in some sense because somebody's finally giving you guys attention in the background. Like, hold what you got, Bookie Butts. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, chill out. Okay? Don't do that. Don't nobody play like that. Okay? Get that together. Leave y'all thoughts and comments about that situation down below. Let us go ahead and move on. Real quick, want to talk about DJ Mustard and his wife. They have been going through this very long-standing divorce. I feel like it's been maybe 2 years, but possibly 3 at this point, maybe. I estimate maybe 2 years or something like that. So they've been together since they were teenagers. This was before he even got famous. I do believe they have maybe 3 children together. They eventually got a divorce. It's crazy because they both were kind of overweight. They both worked out, slimmed down, looked great, lost a lot of weight together. Looking like couple goals to some people. And then next thing you know, we learned that they are no longer together, separated. They are getting a divorce, okay? I do believe that she was supposed to get a certain amount of money at one point, along with, certain type of child support and stuff. I think that she may have wanted a bit more. So they have been going back and forth with all of this. And it seems that the divorce may be finally finalized at this point, as he is about to welcome a child with someone else. And he may even be engaged to that woman at this point, okay? I don't understand it. I really hate it. You know what I'm saying? That you could be with the person before the fame, stay down, be genuine, whatever the case is. And to me, it seems like he stunted her growth in a sense by, I never knew of her to work. It seemed like she about was a stay-at-home mom while he went out there, worked and brought in all the money. And you about was out there cheating, doing whatever the hell it is you want to do. And I don't know that to be a fact, but we know how most industry guys can be. Okay. So with that being said, if that is true, you out there doing your thing, she's staying back, taking care of the kids and all this and that. Then now all of a sudden you don't want to be with her no more. Okay. And then I hate it because he got a lot of stuff. She didn't get a whole lot, in my opinion. I feel like just off of the strength of her being your baby mama, you should have just said, here, you can have this car and have that car. Okay, and then I'm gonna let you get this house over here. Okay, to make sure my kids are good. Okay, just because you and I ain't in love, out of the love for my children and you being their mom, let me give you these things. But let's get into what they're saying that he's gonna that he receives versus what she gets. Now, let's keep in mind though, maybe she didn't want that shit. I think sometimes too, a lot of times we may look at, the headlines, read a bit of the details, and we can make assumptions. I do that all the time. But maybe she didn't want that. Maybe she was like, listen, I just want my business. I want to keep my last name, or I want a new I want my main name or whatever. You can have all of that extra stuff, those cars and this and that. Just give me what is supposed to be given to me. Whoop de whoop. Okay. I don't even think they had a prenup because they got married before. He was famous, but it doesn't mean that they did not do like a post-nup after they got married. So let's get into the details. So they said that he ended up getting a few homes. There's a home in a similar valley. He got a home in Chatsworth. He has a home in Las Vegas. Those are 3 homes. I'm sorry, Los Angeles. 3 homes. I'm wondering if she got any of the homes, okay? Also, they're saying he got a 2022 Maybach Benz. He got the 2018 Lamborghini. He got a 2022 Cadillac Escalade, a 2022 Rolls Royce, a 2019 Lamborghini, and a 1960 Chevy Impala. And then he also got 4 different damn motorcycles, and he also kept the jet skis. Ma'am, did you even want a piece of a car? Did you want a piece of the Cadillac? Because if I would have got any of it, give me the Cadillac, bitch. Give me something I know I could drive. Let me have that 2022 Cadillac. Let me go and get that up out you. Because technically, we were still in a relationship and you decided to end things when you got this. So that's half of me right there. I'm going to need that. I'm not finna go buy no new car, and I'm not finna go pay no car note to run your kids around. Let me go ahead and get that up out you, fam. You can keep all that other shit. Okay? But those are the things that he made off with, They're saying in Chanel's favor, she'll get a one-time payment for spousal support in the amount of $315,000, and she'll be getting $24,500 per month in child support. I don't know if that is a good amount, in my opinion, because my question is this: the ages of the children. What about the care? Are you the primary stay-at-home mom? Or you, if you ain't getting no money in or living off him or whatever the case is, you're going to have to go out there and work. So you may need some care for your kids, after-school care, daycare, not sure. Is all of that included? Whose insurance? And I feel like these may not be all of the details. A lot of times in the lawsuits and stuff or in the documentation, there's way more details than what some of the blogs and stuff provide to us. But because we don't have that, I do have questions like, are they going to be on his insurance? Are they going to be on your insurance? How is that going to happen? If y'all are out there living in Los Angeles, it's expensive AF. Okay, so are they in a regular school system? Are they going to a private school? And I'm sure it's way expensive, okay? Because I know the private school not too far from me, a nice one, them up like 30-some thousand a year. So I can imagine what it costs, over there in Los Angeles. So what is that tuition looking like, especially if you're putting all of your kids in private school? So I would like to know more details. They're saying that they have 3 minor children and they will be sharing joint custody. And it's interesting because, a lot of times people think if they get joint custody, it means that they don't have to pay child support. And clearly from this information, that's not always true. You may pay some, you may not pay as much. Who knows? But you're going to pay a little piece of something, okay? They're also saying that she will be getting a equalization payment of $275,000, okay? So it looks like with that, she got a total of $590,000. Girl, he would have had to pay me $1 million. Okay, make it a smooth million and we can move on. Round it up. I know it's 690. Round it up to $1 million. Okay. So she also keeps her loungewear company, Sleepover, and her Tesla is what she'll also keep. Maybe she is okay with those things. Maybe that's all that she wanted. But I know they've had some ups and downs, honey. She has come on social media and dragged him, and he's had some things to say about her and stuff. It hasn't always been so sweet and stuff. But let me tell you something. Be careful how you do her, because I know you in love and all of this and that right now with the new girl, and you got her pregnant. You better hope that she don't come back and be that payback. for your ass at a later time. Good luck. Okay. A lot of people have been saying that she has trash for attorneys. They felt like she got absolutely nothing out of the deal. Like, what the hell is $690,000? You know, that could be gone real quick. Okay. So, listen, my question is, either did she have trash lawyers, or was she okay with the deal that she got? Maybe that's all she wanted. Either or, child. Either that, girl, or he just had some badass attorneys. Maybe her attorneys weren't so trash, but he still just had some badder ones than her. Okay? He is the one with the money and the access, so it is what it is, okay? But good luck. Now, as we speak on couples breaking up and things, I want to talk about how I feel like Shamar should be breaking up with this young man here. I do believe that his name is Karante or something like that. So Shamar, a lot of people don't know Shamar. Shamar is in that new song with I can't even think of the girl. She did a song with Cardi B. But Fendi, is it Fendi the rapper, I think? Clock that. You better clock that. Clock that. Clock. It's that little song, or clock that T, whatever. Okay. So she featured him on there. And you know, that's a good thing for Shamar. I've been seeing him doing like different bookings and stuff, which is great, getting money in his pocket. From my understanding, first of all, Shamar has a disability. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I know he has issues with his eyes. I know that his body is like, I think something may be off with his back or his vertebrae or something. Like his upper body is a bit shifted. Okay. So you could tell that he's a person with a handicap, with a disability. Okay. So, yeah, but you know, people like his personality for the most part. You know, he's come on social media. He's definitely had his struggles. He hasn't been always able to financially take care of himself. And he's come to the followers like, yo, I need y'all to help me out. Okay. If y'all want me to do this and that and be able to take care of these things or whatever, I need y'all to help me out and send me some coinage. Come over here, help me out. Okay. So he's had quite a few things to say. And, you know, after helping him out so many times, some of the fans are like, girl, I'm not going to continue to help you. What you doing with your money? What's going on? Okay. And it's unfortunate because now that he gets this opportunity to, you know, be on a song and hopefully getting paid from that song itself, okay, getting paid from the song itself, and also booking different opportunities to perform the song and stuff, he's been making some money. And he has this manager, and it's being alleged that the manager is taking money. They're saying that he made about $5,000 and she only gave him about $500 of those dollars. Okay, these are allegations. Nothing has been proven to be fact yet, but that's what they're saying. So a lot of people are excited for him, but then also feeling bad at the same time, because it's like he's been through a lot of stuff. Now he's finally getting money. He's finally getting, you know, the shine that he should be getting and getting paid, you know, for his likeness and everything. And y'all are over here robbing him as if he hasn't already lost enough. Now, listen, this isn't the first time that this young man, Karante, from my understanding, has assaulted Shamar. I did see a video at a gas station where I saw Shamar get assaulted, beat up really bad. I think he was bleeding. And I don't know if that was Karante, but when I look at the video of him harming Shamar in this video, it looks like the same body structure. So I'm not sure. I'm sure the fans will correct me in the comments and let me know if that was or was not the same person. But I did hear that this is not the first time that Karante has, you know, ran up and assaulted Shamar. Okay. So it seems like the assault may have taken place because Shamar traveled to, it seems, to do a gig with his manager. I believe Karante may have been there, not sure. I think he may have not been there. His barber was there, and I think someone else. So it's being alleged that Karante is believing that Shamar may like the barber or have something going on with the barber. So he was pretty much upset about that. At some point, it's being said that Shamar decided to fire the barber, I guess, over Karante to smooth him and make him feel better. And then also, when it came down to the money situation and Shamar feeling like he's not really getting all of the money from his bookings, I feel like the manager should have been getting $500 and Shamar should have been getting $4,500. Who the fuck you think you is, okay? So she was also fired, all right? These are the things that I'm kind of pulling together and putting together from social media, okay? So it's been a lot of speculation, a lot of things that's been said, a lot of things that's going on, and I just really hate to see this. The person even snatches Shamar's phone. In this moment, you see Shamar's asking for the phone. They wouldn't give Shamar the phone or anything. They're about to go into the door, still wouldn't give Shamar the phone. People on social media are like, listen, sir, we the fans have been paying for this boy's phone. Get that boy his phone back, okay? Who the hell do you think you are? We've been helping him out on that bill. That's what they say, honey. So get that man his phone, all right? So hopefully Shamar has received his phone. I do believe that he did receive the phone. They said that he went live on IG and on Bigo Live, and that's where they saw, like, you know, bruises and bumps on his head, you know, from, you know, being in this altercation. And I don't even want to call it an altercation, because sometimes with altercations I be thinking that both people are participating in a sense, and I just feel like Shamar looks defenseless and this guy is just jumping on him, and I just don't approve it. I just think that's whack in my personal, okay? Especially when you learn some of the details, I just don't think it's warranted because you're insecure. And from my understanding, this young man has previously been locked up. Okay, now I'm not sure if he was locked up for assaulting Shamar in the past or something, but this guy was locked up, just recently got out. So I'm sure you have some type of probation or something. So if the people call the folks on you and send this over there to the office of the people it's supposed to be at, good luck. Okay, because they need to. Because you out of line, and then the manager is out of line as well. I want to play this video, but I do want to fast forward the speed. I'm not going to hold y'all because I don't got a lot of time. So she's trying to explain. So the guy at the bottom is the barber that was on the trip, okay? I do believe they were in New Orleans, but don't quote me. I think they were in New Orleans, okay? So what's being accused is that she was taking some of his money and she's not giving him all of the money. She's trying to explain why his card kept declining or whatnot. And it's really weird because she's trying to say that, you know, when your card gets declined, they're going to show the transactions on your card. And it's like, no, they're not. When a card is declined, it's going to say decline. So it's giving that she's given a bit of fast talk in this conversation with him. But it's pretty long. So I fast forwarded it, you know, by a minute, you know, a time and a half. So hopefully we can go ahead and get through it and you guys can understand what's being said here. So let's check this out, okay?
The whole ticket was $900 something. When my dad paid his, it went down to $780. After my dad paid for him and his wives.
Okay, so pause. I do believe that in this moment they are speaking on when they went out to dinner or something like that. When they went out to dinner to eat or whatever, it was time to pay the tab and things. And this is where confusion happened because a card ended up declining and people aren't really understanding why a card is declining if they're supposed to have money. Also, another thing that was being alleged by a lot of people are alleging that this young man that assaulted Shamar may be using some type of substance, drugs or whatever, and people are alleging that she may be the person to supply it to them. But I don't know if that's true, you know, but I'm just giving you guys a lot of the allegations and things that are being put out there. But I will say he looked like something was going on with him for him to be assaulting this guy the way that he was. Let's get more into it, though. Let me hush.
I told Shamar that I was going to pay for the tab because Shamar's phone was dead. And when Shamar got off the plane, we all asked Shamar too so he could tell his side. Anyway, so the tab was $780 one day at Roscoe. No, we didn't pay $1,000 at Roscoe. I paid the whole tab at Roscoe because we couldn't do one payment. And they all gave me their money. He gave me a $20 bill, and William, and I'm gonna put William on here too. William sent me his money, but that was at Roscoe. We talking about a whole nother club the day we got there. After the $700 something, when I swiped my card, it kept saying decline. I swiped it again, it said decline. Now, if anybody has a bank account knows that when you swipe your card to decline, it will still post as a pending transaction. So you will see the two transactions say 787.80, it will say pending.
That's cap. That's cap. I know that's cap, bro. I know, bro. I get money every day, bro.
I went to
I got multiple
Shamar.
bank accounts, bro. That shit says decline. That shit don't say no problem. Decline is a decline. Okay, what are you talking about?
It doesn't. It's no lines.
So listen. So listen. This is what I'm saying. You're telling me you paid the tab.
No,
the remaining tab.
Finish telling the story. It declined.
Hold on.
Shamar. I said, Shamar, can you try to use your Bank of America card to pay for the tab, and I will sell you the money. He tried to use his card. You was right there. It declined. The man told. Hold on. Let me finish talking. The man told me and Shamar both to go to the front because maybe it'll be the service. Me and Shamar both went to the front, and I tried to swipe my card again, and it would not work. So what we did is we split the payments. I paid for my food, and I paid for JD's food.
How much did you pay? How much was it?
It was $380.
Okay.
I paid. I told you I put the
Hold on,
bottle.
$380. And how much did Shamar pay?
Shamar paid for the $350 bottle, and he paid for his plate. That was like $500 something, some shit like that. When I swiped my card, it declined. I said, "Sir, do you have a Zelle?" He said yes. I sent him my Zelle payment, which is the receipt I'm gonna screenshot, and Shamar Zelled his $500 something. Then I turned around out of the bottle that y'all drank because I don't drink. Out of the $350 bottle, I divided that came up to $175. When it came up to 175, I Zelled Shamar $175, and I'm gonna post that. I sent Shamar $175 for his bottle. When we got back to the hotel, it had a whole bunch of transactions from that one fucking restaurant. So I guess that's the time that you and Shamar, he asked you about the bank statements and you screenshot it. So you did not tell me, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie on you, because at the end of the day, regardless of whatever you and Shamar went to, I still had fucked with you. But let's be honest, I did not talk to you and Shamar the whole time back home.
On the plane, right? I didn't even have a seat with y'all. I sat in the back of the plane. Y'all sat in the middle.
Listen, you just said you told me about the statement
in the hotel. We had a whole day that we kicked it prior to literally going to the comedy club.
You did not tell me nothing about no bank statement. And let me tell you what you told me. You told me about the bank statement when we got home, and you called me because I didn't know what was going on. When Karante called me, you and Shamar was on the other side of the airport, right? And me and William was sitting right here. Karante called me and was like, "Hey, yo, is Shamar around you?" And I said, "No." And he hung up on me. He said, "Tell Shamar he can stay with you."
So where did you come out your mouth to tell? Where did you come out your mouth to tell us that you told Karante we went to the comedy club last night?
You heard me tell him on the phone. Hold on, wait, because I need to get somebody on his phone.
No, what I'm asking you is, if he hung up the phone, where did you bring in the part with like Shamar and JD went to the comedy club last night without me?
He called and said, "Is Shamar by you?" I said, "No." That's when Shamar was walking over there. He said, "Tell Shamar he can stay with JD." Hung up. And I called him. Hold on, wait. I called him back, like, what the fuck is going on? That's when Shamar walking over. He's like, Shamar just lied and told me he's over there with you. He's not over there. I said, well, Shamar's sitting in front of me right now. Shamar was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. I said, Shamar, what the fuck y'all got going on? He was like, I don't know. I said, Karante, what did you talking about? He's like, nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Y'all got a lot of funny shit.
But we already know Karante was upset from the ghost account that showed us the message in the club.
No. Let me finish my story so I can go ahead and prove mine. So anyway, when he was on the phone, he said, me and you got some funny shit going on with Shamar, and tell Shamar that he can stay over here with us. And you me say, I don't got nothing funny going on. I went back.
You wasn't even in the mix. That's what's so crazy, because it was legitimate. The way it was brought to me was you said, Karante said Shamar could go stay with JD.
Correct. He said that hung up. Hold on. You still going back. We going back. So when he said that, I called him. I said, what the fuck going on? He said, don't worry about it. You and JD got a lot of funny shit going on. Don't worry about it. I said, I don't got nothing funny going on. What I did was I went back to the hotel and JD and Shamar went to the comedy show. So I don't know what you talking about of us having some fun shit. He's like, nah, I ain't talking about you. I said, who you talking about? He said, don't worry about it. And then he hung up, and you was sitting right, your ass right over there.
This wasn't related to me. What I'm saying is, this is my first time hearing this. What you told me was, you said Karante asked, was Shamar sitting next to him? And you said only thing that you talked to Karante was about was where Shamar was last night, where he was at the comedy club, and you didn't go.
Listen, you're mixing everything, which is such a lie.
Okay.
He
well,
asked
listen,
me where was Shamar at.
What is that? I'm asking you is, what is that?
He asked me where was Shamar at in the airport.
So why was Karante mad in the first place?
From what Karante said is, Karante felt like you and him had something going on.
No. It wasn't. What did we see in the fucking club when we was in the club with William that I showed Shamar? Did I show you a screenshot of a comment of a ghost account talking about somebody was going to whoop Shamar? That Karante was going to whoop Shamar's ass when he got back home? That never happened?
Right. But what I'm saying is the reason why...
that's when the shit really started.
Okay. The reason what happened, I didn't know that Shamar even said that to you, because mind you, Shamar left with you. I left both y'all at the airport. My sister came pick me up, right or wrong.
Shamar said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're jumping from the club to the airport now. I'm saying, while we're in the club, did I not show Shamar a message that somebody left on my comment stating about Karante's mad, he's going to whoop Shamar's ass again when he gets home?
Hotel together. That's what was said. It said
and y'all all stand in one bedroom, or y'all all stand in one hotel room.
I said yes to that. But what I am saying to you is, I never talked to you in the airport. You just tried to say earlier, you told me in the hotel or the airport. I never talked to y'all when y'all went to the
I said we talked in the air. I mean, in the hotel room.
We never talked about a bank statement, because I would have brought that up if that was brought up.
All right, that's either here nor there.
The only conversation, not because you just try to lie on me. The only conversation that was brought up in the hotel, and we called every hairstylist, was the contract of how Shamar wanted to pay y'all or do promotion. That was the only thing we talked about. We never talked about. We never talked about no bank statement. So let's clear that up, because you try to make it seem like you told me about it. Now let me tell you.
I know I did for a fact. And you wasn't on the phone with him when I talked to you about it. I know for sure. So why do you have an attitude with me in the airport? Tell me that then.
I didn't have an attitude
with
none of y'all.
Motherfucking mind. You ain't say a fucking word to me nor Shamar literally on the whole fucking plane ride, and then you left the boy at the fucking airport with me.
Hold on. I never talked to William. I didn't talk to Shamar, and I didn't talk to JD the whole airport.
Why you keep bringing up William? We not talking. William not in this shit.
Because you're trying to say I was mad at y'all.
No, you was. You literally blatantly said out your whole mouth. You said yes.
Everybody that's on here, it was 6 in the morning. I'm not a morning person, and I was to my fucking self. Let's make that. Okay, so listen, everybody. So let me finish my story. I never talked to none of them at the airport. When Karante called me on the bullshit, that made me mad, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. When we got on the airport, Shamar told me personally he did not want me to be his manager. So that's why Shamar got fucking left at the airport. So when Shamar said he didn't want me to manage him no more, while JD was sitting his ass way in the back, and me and Shamar was sitting up there, Shamar told me he did not want me to be his manager. So I called my sister, and I told her, can you come pick me up from the airport? She said yeah. She picked me up, and Shamar was with JD. Shamar got JD from what Shamar said when he got home. When Shamar got home, Shamar sent me a long paragraph saying he didn't want me to be his manager. He was going to send me back my money, the money that he owed me, that I sent him when we was down there, and don't talk to him no more.
Yeah, he was pissed because you left him at the airport.
He owed you?
At the airport because he told me that I was not
Shorty, no, he didn't. That boy said literally y'all didn't even say a word. He sat right there and said she ain't said a word to me on the whole plane ride. So she gotta be pissed. And then when I went to the bathroom, and you went on ahead and walked all the way ahead of us to go get your bag,
JD, can we be completely honest? Can we please be completely honest? Because we have these costs a lot of
How?
time.
Listen to me. How are you telling me to clarify something that y'all talked about if I'm sitting way in back of the plane?
But you're trying to say what Shamar told you when you know how Shamar is.
Shamar got off the plane and he was literally saying, when we're walking and you walking ahead of us, he was saying she didn't even say a word to me, so I know she mad.
JD, listen. At the end of the day, this is we know anyway.
No, we know. I'm saying the fact that I feel like you wanted to have this conversation. I'm like, let's have the conversation.
When we got onto the plane, Shamar told me he did not want to be his manager because he thought that me and Karante was on the phone talking on some other shit for everybody that was there. So yes, I left Shamar ass at the airport and I went the fuck home and laid down.
And he was upset because I told him you was fucked up for doing it. I said, listen, I don't give a fuck if I was a manager. I said I would never leave my client hands down at no damn airport.
When I got home, JD called me and said, have you talked to Shamar? I told JD, I said, no, not since the airport when he told me that he fired me. He said, oh, that's funny because he just texted me and told me that I'm fired. I was like, what? I said, hold on, let me go down there and see what's going on. I walked my ass to Shamar's apartment. Shamar and Karante came outside. I said, Shamar, what the hell going on? I said, you fired JD too? He was like, I said, what happened? They said, I'll tell you what happened. I don't fuck with and I don't want him around. I said, well, JD, and you heard me. I said, well, JD's on the phone. You started talking to Shamar.
This is
Shamar
all
was like,
new to me. I'm letting you run it. Go ahead.
What's new? Okay, so what happened when you called?
Karante said bitch ass thing because I trumped him the fuck out when I talked to him on the phone, even in the motherfucking car. And when we was in the lift, goddamn, he was coming down. I told him hands down, like, nigga, I don't do no gay shit, nigga. Y'all niggas the only one fucking each other on that whoopie whoop shit. So whatever the fuck you mad about, my nigga, you can miss me with that bullshit. I literally had this conversation with the nigga. He didn't want to fucking talk on the phone. Whoopie whoop whoop. So he hung the fucking phone up. He said, I'm gonna see Shamar when Shamar get home. That's the last conversation I had with the
right. So here or there, Karante was saying something in the background. Shamar got the phone and started talking to you. Shamar started saying like, I just don't around. I just want you to come get your stuff. And I'm looking like, where did all this come from? When y'all would just pile in. But then we already knew where it came from because clearly Karante thought that you and Shamar had some shit going on, which never fucking happened. So let's get that clear. So then you said, Shamar, you always lying. You supposed to be my friend. I'm your friend. I'm always there for you. And you do the same thing. The same thing you did to me, you did to Kayla. And that's when I looked at Shamar like, what the fuck you do? And that's when you told me, you was like, you were just saying Kayla stole your money and had me outside looking at your bank statements, asking me, asking me, is you tripping or are you not tripping? I was like, stealing money? I was like, Shamar, you said I was stealing your money. And that's when you told me that Shamar said I had his car. You said, Shamar told me I had his car tied to a lift or some shit while I was getting rides. And I said, your car? So then that's when you said, yeah, look at his statements. So when I pulled up his statements, the transaction that you said you screenshotted was not on there. So I was trying to figure out what you was talking about. So that's when you said you screenshotted the transactions at the restaurant.
Yeah, the two $700 charges and the one $500.
Listen, hold on. When me, Karante, and Shamar was outside, you remember it was not showing.
We talked about, you see, that's the thing about it. You're telling me you didn't see something, but I answered my clarity. We had the but I'm saying, why did we call Kay? Why did we call the bank? Just answer this one question. Why did we call the bank?
That's why I said, let's keep forward.
And the bank even said it themselves, that that's capped. That there's no way in hell that a bank statement, if it declines, it would not say processing.
Thank you.
Like,
it will not. It will not.
Okay. Hands down, gonna make Shamar do any motherfucking thing, hands down.
Okay.
Anything Karante says, Shamar gonna do. It's drugs.
Child, I hate I missed that whole lot because at least it sounded like he was going to get into some things about drugs. And it also sounded like this young man at the bottom, who happens to be the barber, who I believe name is JD, he's finally about to like actually talk about like just talk in general, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like the lady was just doing so much talking, and it was like, dang, is the boy gonna even be able to say anything? Like, is he gonna be able to talk at all? Because she keeps like, no, let me think. Nah, because you want to talk so much that you're gonna end up going into another part of the conversation, and he's not gonna even be able to clock that T. In the words of Shamar, okay? Not gonna be able to clock you and call you out accordingly on the stuff that ain't making no damn sense because you want to overtalk him and do so much talking. So listen, something's going on. It's not seeming right. I'm starting to think that he's being taken advantage of in his relationship, personally, and in his relationships professionally. And I hope that he finds the right people to be around him, because listen, it's not a good look. They definitely taking advantage, in my opinion, of his disability and expecting him to not know better or whatnot. And shout out to the young man, the doggone barber or whatnot, that's willing to read in between the lines and get to the bottom of the BS or whatever that's going on. Because what the fuck? Girl, y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below, and y'all spill additional tea if you have some. That's all that I have at this time. I'm Jami, that's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like Soldier Ray. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, but drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries, stand for my honor. But too raw, no corner, packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be